When we finally pull up in front of Mr. Knowles' house in Kettle Hole, it's dark all around us, with only one light shining on a porch the whole length of the house. Dad shuts off the motor and opens the car door. Roger snores in his sleep.
"Listen,"
Dad says.
"barred owls."
There's an eerie hooting noise, and then cries like monkeys screaming. Dad stands there looking into the woods where the sounds are coming from. "Do you have the key to the house?" I ask.
"It should be open,"
he says. That's how I end up being the first one in, carrying my backpack over my shoulder. I feel for a switch on the wall, and the room lights up. The floor is wood, and the house smells like the cabin I stayed in at summer camp last year. It's colder inside the house than outside. The living room has a couch and chair at one end and a desk and floor lamp in a corner. There's a kitchen with a square table and 4 chairs. The windows are low and tall, and none of them have curtains. Up a set of stairs are 3 bedrooms and a bathroom. One bedroom has a big bed like Mom and Dad's. I drop my backpack on the bed in the smaller of the other 2. This way, there's no tears from Roger for getting the worst room. Plus, the smallest room has a window that looks out onto a roof and a long closet under a sloping wall. That night, I fall asleep on the bed in the room without even taking my sneakers off. The morning after we arrive, I'm the last one awake. Dad is in the kitchen and I smell his coffee brewing. Roger is at the kitchen table. "What are Roger and I going to do here?" I ask Dad.
"Any number of things,"
he says.
"See what catches your eye, where your interests take you."
Dad's face is pale from spending the past 5 months inside. His eyelashes almost see-through, and his hair is the same light brown as Roger's, but thinner on top. "What about you? What are you going to do?" I ask him.
"I'm going to work on being a better parent,"
he says. "Better how? Who are you competing against?" The words are out before I have a chance to think. Dad answers in a serious voice.
"Better in all ways, Harvard. More involved, more focused, more adaptable."
"You're hired. When can you start?" Dad ignores or doesn't notice that I'm being mouthy. He drops toast on plates, puts out jelly, shakes the orange juice container, and spins silverware across the table so it lands exactly in front of where we're each sitting. Then he sits down and clasps his hands on the table in front of himself. He's wearing a white short-sleeved button-down shirt, and in the front pocket, there's a pen and a mini notepad.
"I didn't bring the computer because there's no internet connection in the house. It's also hard for me to get reception on my cell phone unless I'm outside. But anytime you want to call Mom, you can use the house phone there on the desk."
"Is that what you meant by going back in time?" I ask.
"Internet access and TV cost money Vern doesn't have. I think you'll find plenty of things to keep you busy here. Also, I want you both to know you can talk to me about anything and ask whatever questions you have."
I can't stop myself. "Which came first, the chicken or the egg?" "Which came first, the chicken or the egg?" Roger repeats, tipping himself out of his chair and onto the kitchen floor, laughing. He's still holding a piece of jelly toast in one hand. Roger is 5 and falls on the floor whenever he thinks something is really funny.
"Roger, back in your chair,"
Dad says automatically.
"That's an eternal question, isn't it?" "I don't have an answer. I also wanted you to know you can invite your friends here anytime. If they fly up, we can meet them at the airport."
There's only my friend Tobias who I'd want to come. He's the friend who never asked why Dad was always home, or why Dad would sometimes cover his eyes with his hands and turn away. Tobias would sit at the kitchen island while Dad was cooking or cleaning up and tell him stories about what happened at school. The word vacation land, would you think it was 1 word or 2? I ask. On the drive here, I saw the Maine license plates, white with black letters, and the word vacation land on the bottom.
"I don't know. Probably 2?
Dad guesses. That's what I thought, but it was 1 word on the Maine license plates. Vacation land, not vacation land. It doesn't make sense.